table that we've been sitting at. We've done fundraising dinners out of here and all sorts of stuff. It's nice that even in this urban setting that we have some place to actually have community, right? I think had it been just a bunch of stainless steel tables, I think the element of, I don't know, hominess or togetherness really would have been lost. Come on back here. There's about 30 businesses that work out of here. I'm actually surprised that there's nobody in here working. Usually it's a pretty busy spot. The way that this works is we have a shared calendar and they can plug in, I'm gonna be here for 5 hours, I'm gonna be here for 3 hours. It's easy when there's not a lot of people. When there's this many businesses, it gets a little hectic. And so I put some real hard parameters around how many people can be in here. So this is our walk-in. And what we decided was each business gets a shelf. And that's important when the health department comes. So if Carrie has this business, right, and I have this business, if she's doing something crazy up here on her shelf, she gets cited because that's her shelf, right? Carrie's Creations, and then mine underneath, they're like, oh, he's doing okay. This is our dry storage area. Same as in the walk-in, every business gets a shelf. And so, for the same reason, right? So if I'm doing something that's screwing the health department, cites my business and not yours. So the garage door is used for a couple of purposes. One is for entrepreneurs to get stuff in and out, or when we get a delivery from the food bank, it comes in through here. It's also a really nice way to bring the community in. Having this open, particularly on days where like I do the kids class, it invites them in, and this space isn't quite so foreboding. I think yeah, so there's 28 beds here, and there's another 2 just behind the kitchen. All of these are for community use. They fall under Local First's purview. We are slowly rehabbing these beds, right? So we've gotten about this far. Oh, this one too, right? So we're cleaning them out. This dirt we got, soil we got donated by U of A. We're filling them up. And the goal of this eventually will be to teach the kids about gardening. And then the food that's grown here will go back into the kitchen to help them learn about cooking. And then also to augment the food pantry. I had this revelation when I first started teaching the kids in the kitchen. We were making vegetable sandwiches. So like I cut up some bell peppers and I cut up some tomatoes and like I got these mushrooms and because I'm fancy, I roasted them like balsamic and olive oil and fresh garlic and thyme, right? And I had these beautiful roasted mushrooms. And the rule was you had to put 5 vegetables on your sandwiches. Like I didn't care what they were, but it had to be 5. And none of them were choosing the mushrooms, right? I was like, well, this can't stand. So I called them all over and I said, why is nobody getting the mushrooms? They're like, mushrooms. And it occurred to me that most of them probably had never had a mushroom. And so I said, okay, everybody line up, stick your hand out. And I gave everybody a mushroom and I made them eat it. And there's maybe 10 kids and half of them like made a face and spit it out. The other half were like, oh, that's pretty good. And that was, for me, was a win that day because it broadened their horizon, right? Like I don't think that they're, gonna go on to become Wolfgang Puck or any famous chef or anything, but like if it broadens their horizon and changes what they view as acceptable or normal or whatever, I mean, that's huge for a kid,